Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Gradually letting those ribs open and expand a little bit more. Letting the torso and chest sink towards the floor. Every exhale. Checking in with your interior landscape. What's going on inside today? And asking yourself what it is you need from your practice. Allowing that to become your intention. Take one more nice, really big, full, deep breath in. And out. Inhaling to walk spider tip fingers towards the top of your mat. Stretch and reach through those fingertips. On your exhale, let's walk those spider tip fingers over to the right. Take a big breath in. Feel the ribs expand. And let it go. Inhale back through center. And then off and over to the left. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale to come back to center. Really spread those fingertips nice and wide. Feel those wrists lift away from the mat just a little bit. Exhale as you press those hips back, get long through your armpits. And then we'll inhale our way forward to a tabletop. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your knees under your hips. Begin to wake up the spine with a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling, allowing the belly to drop down towards the floor, sending those sit bones up, pulling the chest forward, looking up. Exhaling, rounding it out. Press your hands and knees, draw the belly up and in. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, rounding forward. Feel the chest pull forward, look up. Exhale, round it out, chin to chest, crown of the head softening towards the floor. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale back to a nice neutral spine. Really fire up those belly muscles. Stabilizing that core. And imagine lifting your right hand and your left knee. Feel the shift of the weight. See if you can center everything and then reach the right arm forward, left foot back. Exhale to draw it in. Elbow and knee hug together underneath you. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, pull it in. And one more time. Inhaling, reaching. Exhale, hug it in. On this inhale, you can reach it out, work those stabilizers, just working to level off hips and shoulders. You want to get into the fronts of those quads a little bit. You can bend the left knee, reach back with your right hand, grab it. Gentle kick. Still warming up the front side of the body. Feel the chest pull forward. Lengthen up and back. Big breath in. Slowly releasing. On the breath out. Replant the right hand, the left knee. Waggle it out a little bit. If you need to pick that left hand up, roll the wrist around a few times. You're relieving some of that pressure. And then imagine lifting the left hand and the right knee. Inhale, reach it out. Level everything off. Really feel those belly muscles on your exhale. Elbow and knee come together underneath your body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it out. Nice and slow and steady. Exhale, hug those belly muscles in as you pull them in. Inhale, reach. And stay right here. Work those stabilizers or bend the right knee. Reach back with the left hand to catch it. Kick your foot and your hand. Lift that thigh up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale, slowly release. Left hand, right knee. You can roll the supporting hand around a little bit. And replant those hands down, all four corners of the palms, press. Inhale, tuck your toes. On your exhale, press those hips up and back, straightening out those legs, finding your first downward facing dog. So you can invite some movement into this first down dog, bicycling the knees, pressing through the opposite heel as one knee bends, and then the other. Then we'll inhale the right leg up. Exhale to step it through to your lunge, dropping the back knee down, taking the hands to the top of that right knee and gently pressing the shoulders up and back, finding your Anjaneyasana. So just easing your way in, letting that knee press forward. On your exhale, let those hips sink towards the floor. Find that little scoop of the tailbone, the lift of those lower belly muscles. And just let the hips sink. Opening in. One more big breath in. Press your shoulders up and back. On the exhale, we're going to release spider tip fingers down and slide the left knee forward so it's even with that right heel. Just kind of let your torso press against your right thigh. Getting that little stretch, that right knee's pressing forward. Getting deep into those calf muscles of that right leg. One more big breath in. And out. Then we'll take the left foot, stretch it back, find that nice long lunge. Plant your hands. Exhale, steps it back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, ride your breath forward, high plank or modified plank on your knees. Exhale as you lower elbows back, chest between your hands. Inhale, slide the hips and heart forward, lift to your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, toes tucked, hips lift up and back. Belly leading the way, hugging it up and in. Inhale, left leg floats up. Exhale, step it through to your lunge and drop your back knee down. Or do it in the reverse order. Drop your knee and then step forward. Inhale, press your way upright. Press that left knee forward and let those hips sink towards the floor. But keep that belly firm, keep lifting up out of that pelvis. Let your shoulders press back, your heart lift, your gaze can lift. Big breath in. And sink in on the breath out. Then we'll release those spider tip fingers down just for balance as we slide that right knee forward next to the left. Let the torso press down on that left thigh, pressing the foot into the floor. Working to keep that foot flat or just working that heel closer. Planting those hands for balance. We'll step that right foot back. Find that nice long lunge. Take a nice deep breath in. Get nice and long. Exhale. Plant your hands. Step it back to your downward facing dog. Inhale. Come forward to your plank, modified or otherwise. Exhale as you lower chest between your hands. Inhale. Slide it forward. Cobra up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Pausing for a big breath in and out. On an inhale, we'll begin a slow walk forward towards our hands, one footstep at a time, letting those hips waggle a little bit, letting the knees soften, and finding your forward fold. High knee heavy here. Letting the crown of the head soften towards your floor. You're going to shake out the head and neck a little bit. Releasing any tension. Feeling those ribs expand on the breath in. And feeling lift to your flat back. Feel your chest pull forward, your tailbone reach back, belly firm. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweeping the arms up overhead, lifting the heart, lifting the gaze, arms sweeping overhead, palms pressing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Then open to mountain pose. Feel your mountain pose, your feet pressing down into the floor, legs engaged, tailbone reaching towards the floor as those belly muscles hug up and in. So take a breath in and draw your shoulders up towards your ears. And on your exhale, let your shoulder blades slide together and down, rolling those shoulders open, getting nice and broad. Feel the crown of your head reach towards the ceiling. A gentle tuck of the chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift to your flat back. Exhale, your right foot steps back to a nice long lunge. Option to drop that back knee down if you want to make it a little bit more restful. Inhale, both arms sweep up, balancing. Exhale, sink into that front knee, stack it right over the ankle. Feel all four corners of that foot press down. That right heel reaching back. Working to lengthen and straighten that leg as best you can, lifting up through the back of that right knee. Inhale, feel the heart lift, fingertips reach. Exhale, peel it open to your warrior two. Spin your back heel down, open your hips and shoulders to the side wall. Left arm floats forward, right arm back. Stacking those shoulders over your hips. Feel the belly engage as that tailbone lengthens down. And as you gently sink into that left knee, press it towards the left side wall. Engage those outer hips and thighs. Inhale, flip your front palm and begin to sweep that arm up and over, reversing. Exhale, big cartwheel all the way around and down. Frame your front foot with your hand, spin your back heel up and step it back to your high plank. And lower, elbows hug back, chest between your hands. Inhale, press your palms, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing here to breathe in, feel those sit bones lift up and back. Ground on the breath out, palms pressing, heels reaching. Inhale, left leg floats up. Exhale to step it through to your lunge. Inhale, feel your chest pull forward, get long. Exhale, your back foot steps forward and you fold. Inhale, lift to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, soften your knees, hinge up from your hips as you reverse swan dive all the way up to standing. Lifting the heart, lifting the gaze as your palms press, maybe a gentle back bend. Exhale, hands through heart center as you fold it all the way forward. Inhale, lift to your flat back. Exhale, your left foot steps back to that nice long lunge. Inhale, both arms sweep up, balancing. Sinking into that front, reaching that left heel back. Encourage the left hip forward. Lift up through your heart, engage the belly. Let your shoulders slide down away from your ears. Your gaze can be lifted or straight ahead. Find your strength. Inhale, feel the reach. Exhale, peel it open to warrior two. Spinning your back heel down, opening up those hips and shoulders. You can widen your stance a little bit if you need to. Sinking into that right knee now. Press it off towards the right. The right arm reach straight forward, the left arm straight back, shoulders relaxing away from your ears. The belly muscles hug in. As you get a little bit taller on your inhale. Sink just a little deeper on your exhale. Inhale, flip your palm and begin to reverse your warrior, sweeping it up. Exhale, big cartwheel all the way around and down. Spin your back heel up as your hands plant. Step it back to your high plank. And lower all the way down or through chaturanga, elbows to ribs. Inhale, press your palms, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing, breathing in. Letting your heart soften on the breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through to your lunge. Inhale, feel your chest draw forward. Exhale, your back foot steps forward and you fold. Inhale, lift to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, soften your knees. Sweep the arms up overhead. Hinge from your hips. Sweep it all the way up. Palms press. Maybe that little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Then open to mountain pose. Pause. Feel the breath flow in. And out. Inhale, squeeze your knees, sink your hips. Both arms sweep up to your pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift to your flat back. Exhale, soften your knees, plant your hands, and you can stack it, hop it, or float it back to your high plank. And lower elbows back, chest between hands. Inhale, press your palms, roll those shoulders open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg floats up. Exhale, step it through to your lunge and spin your back heel down. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up to warrior two. Sinking into that front knee. Taking time to level off that pelvis. You might want to encourage that right hip up, the left hip down. Those ribs hugging back. Inhale, lift your front palm, reversing your warrior. On your exhale, we're going to press the front leg straight, draw back on that hip crease, reach the left arm forward, find your triangle. Stacking hips, stacking shoulders, releasing that left arm up towards the ceiling. Your gaze can be up towards that left arm or straight out towards the left side wall. Tailbone lengthening down, belly hugging in. Inhale, reach through that left hand. Use those belly muscles to pull yourself back upright. Exhale, sink back into that front knee. Inhale, flip your palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Right elbow down to that right knee or reach it down the front leg. Lengthen your tailbone long as you stack those hips. Left arm can release straight up, or you can flip the palm and reach it forward. Nice and long, side angle pose. Feel that shoulder blade gently draw down your back. So shoulders stack, belly firms up. Inhale, reach through that left arm. Reversing, taking that right arm up and over. Exhale, big cartwheel all the way around and down. Spin your back heel up as your hands plant and step it back to your high plank. Lowering on your exhale, elbows back. Inhale, press your palms, ride your breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing to breathe in and out. Inhale, left leg floats up. Exhale, step it through to your lunge and spin your back heel down. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up to warrior two. Left arm reaching forward, right arm back. Take some time and get a level off that pelvis. Draw those shoulders back in line with your hips and firm up your belly. Shoulder blades gently sliding together, releasing away from your ears. Sink a little deeper into that left knee. Press it off towards that left side wall. Inhale, flip the left palm, sweep it up and over, reversing. Exhale, begin to straighten that front leg. Draw back on your left hip crease. Reach the left arm forward. Finding that nice straight spine here. Right arm can float up. Take some time to lengthen your tailbone towards that standing heel. Feel the chest pull forward. Then draw those ribs back in line. Hug the belly. One more, big breath in. Feel the feet press, the belly engage on your breath out. On your inhale, reach through that right hand to come back upright. Exhale, sink back into that front knee. Inhale, flip your palm, reversing. Exhale, side angle pose. Left elbow down to that left knee or down that front leg. Roll the hips open. Keep lengthening the tailbone down. Just stack your shoulders. Your gaze can turn up or can be straight out towards the side wall. You can flip the palm and get really long through that whole right side. Inhale, reach through that right hand to pull yourself all the way back up. Sweep the left arm over. Exhale, big cartwheel all the way around. Spin your back heel up, step it back to your plank. And lower elbows down back. Inhale, press your palms, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing here, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, look at the space between your hands. Rise up high in the balls of your feet. Soften your knees. On your exhale, you can step it, hop it, float it forward, and fold. Inhale, lift your flat back. Feel the chest pull forward. That belly firm up, shoulders draw back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squeeze your knees, sink your hips, both arms, sweep up. Chair pose. Sink into that chair pose. On your breath out, feel the feet press, your knees squeeze. That pelvic floor and belly muscle hugging in. Shoulder blades slide down your back. One more big breath in. Feel the reach, the lift in your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your flat back. Exhale, soften your knees. Plant your hands, step it, hop it, float it back. High plank to low. Elbows down. Inhale, press your palms, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg floats up. Exhale, step it through to your lunge. We'll drop the back knee down, making our way into our Anjaneyasana again. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Let your hips sink towards the floor. Find that lift up out of your pelvis. The firmness in the lower belly. Feel the lift in your heart, the reach through your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, big sweep of those arms around behind your back. We'll interlace the fingers and press. Press them down the back leg. Feel that heart lift. One more big breath in. And release on the breath out. Spiders and fingers to the mat. Sink your hips back. If you want to take a half split with your hip right over your knee, you can. If you want to sink the hip all the way back towards that left heel and fold forward over the right leg. Draw your toes back towards you. Feel your chest pull forward. Those shoulder blades slide back. Breathe your way in. One more big breath in. And out. Inhale, press off the top of that left foot, then back into your right knee. We'll tuck the toes, lift that back knee up, find your nice long lunge. On your exhale, plant your hands, step it back to your high plank, then lower, elbows back. Inhale, press your palms, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause for a big breath in, and out. Inhale, left leg floats up. Exhale, step it through to your lunge, and we'll drop the back knee down. Inhale, both arms sweep up, hinge that torso up, lift up out of your pelvis. Exhale, sink a little deeper into that left knee. Let the hips drop towards the floor. Keep them nice and level. Feel the reach. Inhaling. Exhale, big sweep of those arms around. Let's interlace those fingers behind the low back. Press the knuckles down your back leg. Feel those shoulder blades slide together as your heart lifts. Keep those belly muscles nice and firm. One more big breath in. Exhale, release. Spiders and fingers down. We'll sink the hips back towards the heel. Or again, pause with the hips right over that right knee. Sink over that left leg. Draw the toes back towards you. Fold it. Inhale, press off the top of that right foot, bend back into the left knee, tuck your back toes and lift that knee up to that nice long lunge. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to your plank, and lower, elbows hug back. Inhale, press your palms, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing for a big breath in. Sinking in on the breath out. Find that place that feels good. Inhale, look at the space between your hands. Rise up high in the balls of your feet. On your exhale, you can step it, hop it, float it forward. Fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squeeze your knees, sink your hips, both arms, sweep up, chair pose. Exhale, sink in, feel those knees squeeze. Those ribs draw back as the heart lifts. Roll tight to the chin, lengthening through the back of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, press into both feet, draw hands through heart center. Stand up to mountain pose. Pause. Feel the breath flow in and out. I'm going to move into a balancing pose here if you want to step off your mat for more balance or move closer to a wall. We're going to take our dancer's pose. So if you are by the wall, you might want to be facing the wall. Start on the right foot, spreading those toes nice and wide. Inhale, both arms up. On your exhale, we're going to shift the weight over into the right foot. Release the left arm down by your side and bend your left knee to grab a hold of the inside arch of that foot. So your shoulders rolling outward. Press into your right foot, reach through the right hand. Exhale to kick your left foot into your left hand. Gaze is slightly lifted, belly firm. As you kick, allow that thigh to lift up and back behind you. Maybe a hinge forward on the right hip if it feels good. Inhale, kick. Exhale, slowly draw those knees back together. Release the left foot down. You can wimble at the arms. You can take that into a full body wiggle. Let it all go. Come back in your mountain pose. Just pause to notice any shift. You might feel like you're standing a little bit more on that right foot. Find the left foot. Spread those toes. Plant it down. Feel that leg engage. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Exhale as you shift your weight into the left foot. Reach the right hand down. Bend the right knee. Grab a hold of the arch. Inhale. Feel that length through the left side on your exhale kick. That thigh draw back with the shoulder draw back, lengthening through the chest. Through the right arm. Gaze soft and steady, nice and focused. One more big breath in as you kick to your edge. Exhale slowly. Draw the knees back together, release that right foot down, wimble the arms. Shake it out. Let it go. Nice. We'll step back up to the top of our mat. Big toes together. Mountain pose. Check it out. See how it feels now. Inhale, squeeze your knees, sink your hips, both arms sweep up to your pose. Exhale, soften forward, get long over those thighs. Inhale, lift to your flat back. Exhale, soften your knees, plant your hands, step it, hop it, float it back, high plank to low. Inhale, press your palms, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Using those belly muscles to lift it up and back. Inhale, right leg floats up. On the exhale, we're going to stack that right hip on top of the left, bend the knee to drop your heel down towards your lunge. You can stay right here, lifting from the outside of that right thigh. Letting those hip flexors open. If you want to circle the knee around a few times, easing into that hip joint. Press down through the left heel. Feel that stretch, that length. Inhale, sends that right leg back. Re-square up the pelvis, reach it back. Exhale to step it through to your lunge. So we're gonna wiggle walk that right foot straight across towards the left side of the mat to set up for pigeon. Let the knee drop open. We're working to keep that shin as close to parallel with the top of the mat as we can. That thigh bone is spiraling out. If this is too much on your hip, I invite you to swing the leg around and come down onto your back for our supine pigeon. Drawing that left knee up against the right ankle, pulling it into your chest. So take some time upright to level off those hips a little bit. Feel the chest puff up like that proud pigeon. And when you're ready, surrender forward. Allow that chest to lengthen over the chin. Draw the toes back towards your shin. And find your place of surrender. So your forehead comes to rest, maybe on the backs of your hands. Maybe you create a little pillow. Allow your breath to work for you. Feel the space created as you breathe in. Allow your torso to sink. Find a place to release on your breath out. Monkey mind starts to wander, you can come back to your intention. You can come back to your breath. Stay with it. One more big breath in and out. Slowly begin to walk your way back upright. Finding that upright pigeon. Pause. Let everything normalize a little bit. Then we'll roll off onto that right hip and swing the left leg all the way around. So if you're on your back, you can come up to a seat. Option to double wrap and pull that left heel all the way around towards your right hip as you take the right foot up and over. If you can't quite get this sit bone back down on the ground, send that left leg straight forward. Hug the knee in to get as tall as you can. Then we're going to take a twist to the right. So you can hug the knee in, you can take your upper arm to the outside. Use that right shoulder blade to lead you back. Find those belly muscles, hug them in. Let them protect and stabilize the low back. As you ease your way in, breath by breath. Inhale to slowly come back to center. So you can unwind the legs, send both legs straight forward. Find your staff pose. Check out how it feels. I feel a little crooked this time. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Let your chest lead the way. Your shoulders slide back. Press the heels forward. Draw your toes back towards you. Find that stretch. Inhale, reach it long to come back upright. We'll sweep the arms around, draw the knees in towards you. We're going to set up for our boat pose. So find that place where you can balance, lift up through your heart. You can float the feet up or leave them down. You can keep your hands here supporting your hip flexors, supporting the backs of your thighs, or reach the arms forward. Then find the breath. Feel the lift through your heart on your inhale. Squeeze your knees, inner thighs, pelvic floor, and belly on the exhales. More big breaths. Squeeze on the exhale. One more. Squeeze it all out. And draw the knees in towards you. Give yourself a nice big hug. When you're ready, if you so choose, you can rock and roll a few times. Rounding that spine, keeping that belly nice and engaged. Feeling like a kid? When you're ready, cross your ankle, plant your hand, step it, hop it, float it back. Choose whether you'd like to take another vinyasa here. If you don't, just pull back to down dog. Child's pose is always an option. Pausing in your down dog. Feeling chest soften back. Palms press. All four corners rooting down. Inhale, left leg floats up. Exhale to stack that left hip on top of the right, bend your knee. that heel come down towards your buns. Keep those toes nice and active, drawing them back towards your shin. And if you circle it on the other side, you can go ahead and circle it around, ease into that hip joint here. Inhale, sends that left leg back. Square up the pelvis with the mat, and on your exhale, step it through to your lunge. You can wiggle walk that left foot across towards the right side of the mat. Let the knee come down. And again, if it's too much on your hip, feel like you're rolling away from it too much or compensating too much, go ahead and swing that leg around and come all the way down onto your back. Finding that supine pigeon. So pause for a moment, upright, feel that chest puff up, the hips level, and then on your exhale, surrender your heart forward. Let your forehead come to rest. And find your breath. Big breath in and out. Inhale, back upright. Sitting it up if you're on your back. Rolling off onto that left hip. Swing the right leg all the way around and underneath that left knee. So that left leg comes up over the top of that right thigh. You can double wrap or you can extend that right leg long. Ground down through those bones that you sit on. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Take the twist to the left. If you did the other side last time, just go ahead and switch. Let your left shoulder blade draw back. Heart stays nice and lifted. Belly firm. Inhale, slowly come back to center. We'll unwind the legs and take the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. You take your hands to your ankles or cup the toes. Inhale, feel your chest puff up between your upper arms. Get nice and tall through the spine. And on your exhale, if you need a little extra, lean into it. You can take your elbows to your shins or just use those hip muscles to pull the knees wide. Inhale, back up. We'll take the soles of the feet, or back to the mat, draw the knees together. Find that nice tall spine, lean it back. Second set of boat. You can keep your feet down, float them up, work to straighten the legs if you like. Reach the arms forward. Feel the lift on the inhale. Squeeze inner thighs, pelvic floor, belly on your exhale. 2 more big breaths. Last one. Squeeze it all out. When you have to take a breath in, draw your knees in. Give yourself that nice big hug. If you'd like to rock and roll again, you can. If you're ready to roll back, you can begin that slow roll back all the way down onto your back. That's where we'll meet. Flat on your back in Shavasana, letting everything release into the mat, finding rest. For one more nice full deep breath in and out. And we'll slide the soles of the feet to the mat, setting up for bridge pose. So your heels are close enough to your butt so you can reach out and tickle them with your fingertips. They're about hip distance apart. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Exhale to press your feet into the floor. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Your arms can float back down by your side. Maybe roll up onto those shoulders, opening into the chest. Maybe you interlace the fingers underneath your back, working to press those palms together. Feel the lift on your inhale. Feel the tailbone lengthen up towards your knees, your belly engage on the exhale. One more breath in. And slowly release it on your breath out. Upper back, middle back, low back, all the way down. Take those legs straight up into the air. With the weight of your legs, release that low back. A breath or two. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a nice big hug. Release the soles of the feet back down. Second set of bridge. Wheel upward facing boats in your practice. And it brings you joy. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Exhale, press your feet into the floor. Those hips up. Lift them up. Lengthen your tailbone up as you lift. Feel those feet nice and evenly pressing. The leg does not have to be perfectly straight. Reach up through your heel, draw the toes back towards you. You can walk your hands up the back of your leg. You can reach up for that yogi toe lock. 2 fingers around the big toe, thumb around the outside. Maybe the head and shoulders curl up towards your forehead. You hang from that leg. Press the back of that left thigh towards the floor. Just breathe. One more big breath in. Releasing head and shoulders on your breath out. Releasing the foot. Finding some engagement through that right foot. Press through the ball of the foot. Really reach it long. Feel the belly engage. And on an exhale, reach the foot towards the ceiling and then across towards the opposite wall as you slowly release that right foot all the way down to the mat. Yeah, once your heel touches down, those toes roll open and just check out how heels feet here. towards the midline. Inhale. Exhale, open into that supine twist. Rolling up onto your right hip, drawing that left knee across. Letting the left arm lock open. Breathe your way in. Bring the spine up line nice and gently. Let your breath and gravity do the work. Towards you. Again, you can walk the hands up the back of your thigh. You can reach up for that left foot. Maybe inhale and curl your head and shoulders up, drawing your forehead towards your knee. Doesn't have to touch. Press that right foot long on your mat. Work the back of that right thigh down. That scissoring pelvis. Steady. Once the heel touches down and those toes open nice and wide. Inhale with both knees into your chest. Give them that nice big hug. Rock a little bit side to side. Make circles with the knee. Coming into those joints and roll back. We'll reach up through the knees to grab a hold of the soles of your feet. Drawing the knees back towards your armpits and pressing your heels up towards the ceiling for a little happy baby. Drop down. Draw the soles of the feet together, the outside edges of the feet to the mat for Supta Konasana. Your knees open nice and wide. If you want a little bit of support for your hips, you can make fists and place them just next to those buns so the thighs have something to rest on. Or if it feels okay to just let the knees hang, you can take your hands to your inner thighs. You can take one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Just breathe. Allowing your eyes to close, beginning to let go. When you're ready, you can begin to make your way into your final pose. Shavasana, allowing those legs to slide long on the mat, letting your toes roll open. Your palms roll open next to you. Let everything sink into the mat. Let it all be just as it is. Is it faith or fear that rises to the fore? Affirmation or negation at the very core and center of the self? Will it be light or dark within the heart today? The icy grip of fear that knots and sours, leaving me to cower in the shadows? There is another way. I know it surely as I know the scent of spring. The choice of faith invites, invokes, calls forth from all creation both the blessing and the lesson of the day. Whether faith or fear, the choice is mine alone. Each moment, choosing, stepping through the door, trusting that the path beyond will surely lead me home. Dana Falls. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Begin to bring some movement back into your body, wiggling fingers, toes, rolling wrists and ankles, bending one knee and then the other, and rolling to the right side of your body in a fetal position. Pausing here in this symbol of rebirth to recall your intention for your practice today. And slowly beginning to press yourself upright to a nice, easy, seated position. Drawing hands to heart center with eyes closed. We'll close our practice and seal those intentions with one chant of Om together. Inhale. And bowing together, we say, Namaste. The light within me bows to and honors the light within each of you. Thank you guys so much for being here today. You're good. Have a lovely Thursday. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns.